Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I was just thinking. I was just out here thinking. Thinking about y'all. Good morning. Welcome to the front porch. My name's Kenny Dean, and we got us a little shower. Did on Lafayette Street. I don't know about where you live, but 71 degrees feels pretty good out here. But we got more than that to talk about. Brett Self, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Kenny. How are you?
Man, doing good. I was just talking about feels pretty good outside this morning. Got a little shower at our house. Did you get a little shower last night?
Yes, we got a lot. I think we got a lot of rain last night.
Well,
yes, sir, we sure did.
It seems like it's cooled things off, and we got a big weekend coming up. I know high school football starts tomorrow night locally, and be a lot of folks on the road. Let me tell you something, and maybe have you been out on 280 in the last couple of days, Brett?
I went out on 280 twice and saw what was going on, and now I try to stay away from it.
I'm glad you said that. I just want to tell folks, avoid Highway 280 if at all possible. There's other alternatives a lot of times. Maybe it's a scenic route you can take, but it is a mess out there. So they're digging it up, going to pave. I know it's going to be nice, but if you can, avoid it because it is a mess. And that's all I want to say about that.
It is. Yes, sir, absolutely.
Well, we're glad that you're with us this week. It's been another quick week. We're already on the 21st day of August, and it's been a good week. Again, if you can join us at 8:20 this morning, we would appreciate it. But I know you got a busy day, so we're gonna let you go ahead and jump right in there with the front porch thought of the day.
Okay, all right. I'm glad to be here. Thank you guys so much again, and appreciate all y'all do to encourage us throughout the week. And I want to bring our thought for the day from Psalm 23 again, and look at Psalm 23 verse 4 this morning. The psalmist David says this. He says, "Even when I go through the darkest valley, I fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." And the promise that we see today from this psalm and from this verse is that God, as our good shepherd, walks with us and protects us in the midst of danger in our life. So one of the hardest things I think that I've had to learn in ministry over the last 20 plus years is really how to minister to people when they go through hard situations in their life. I know early on, as a youth minister, I would go to the hospital, or families would go through hard times. And I remember asking Dr. Gerald Hallmark, who was my pastor at First Baptist when I was youth minister there years ago. I remember asking him, what do you say to people in those situations? And he told me something I'll never forget. He said, people are not going to remember what you say to them in hard situations and hard times in their life. They're just going to remember that you were there. And there's something about just being present with people in the midst of difficult times in their life. And that's what the psalmist tells us this morning, that God is present with us in the midst of hard times in our life, in the midst of times when we feel like we're experiencing difficulty and hardship. And one of the main jobs of a shepherd is to protect the sheep. So in those days, in those ancient times, shepherds they'd move their flocks from pasture to pasture, and to do that, they'd have to go through what would be considered a dark valley. They take them through narrow valleys with jagged cliffs on each side. There would be predators that would be ready to attack the flock as they were navigating through those valleys and those paths. And the shepherd would lead and guide his flock, and he would use his staff or his rod to fend off those wild animals. And the thing about it was the sheep, they didn't need to be afraid because they had this shepherd who was present, who was ready to defend them at every turn in their life. And this is such an incredible picture of God, who is our good shepherd. If we've surrendered our hearts and our lives to Jesus Christ, there's no situation that we face in life or death where God is not with us. Here's what the psalmist is saying, and I think this is something the Lord wants us to hear today, that life is full of dark valleys, that green pastures and restful waters, they do not exist in this life, and eventually we're going to all come to the point where this life will end for us. And the truth that resonates from this psalm is that that those of us who know Jesus, those of us who've placed our faith and trust in Him, we have nothing to fear in this life, and we have nothing to fear after this life is over with. Jesus Christ is our good shepherd, and Jesus Christ is always with us. So I just want to encourage us today. When you pray to God, pray with expectation, pray confidently because God hears you, God cares deeply for you, and even in the most difficult seasons of our life, whether we're experiencing grief or loss, uncertainty, and we don't know what's going to happen, we lean on God knowing that our good shepherd protects us, our good shepherd walks with us no matter what we face in this life. Let me pray for us today. God, thank you so much again that we can call on you, that we can depend on you, we can rest in you to protect us, to be with us, knowing that you are our good shepherd no matter what we face in this life, that you are with us and that you'll never leave us or forsake us. Thank you so much for loving us. We love you. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen. You know when you put the man upstairs in the way of he's a shepherd with his staff, to me that's comforting, and I know that's why you go over that. But it's very comforting. It's because you feel like he's right there with you, and don't worry about it. You got that staff. He'll hit if something's coming at you, he's gonna give it a good whack on the head. So
right.
But and also I'm gonna go back to what you said about Gerald Hallmark. What great words! And he was so right. Just being there, maybe a hug. Because a lot of times, as much as I run my mouth, sometimes I just don't have the words in a situation like that.
Right, and I find myself in that situation a lot of times of just praying and asking the Lord to give me the words. But what He said has stuck with me. That and I found it true over the years. That just being present in the lives of people who are walking through difficult times, that's really what they're going to remember. And that's what we remember when people are present in our lives. Right. And I'm grateful God's present in our lives always.
I guess I go back to my grandparents, and I say this a lot on the show with my mom and pop all town, and my mom and dad's mom and dad. They live behind Porch Curb Market. Now I spent time over there, but that time, that's all it was. Maybe we would walk out in the woods and do nothing. Maybe not even talking, but just that time. That's what I remember. I remember, doodling in that old, but just, my chewing on that thumb. It was just nothing but yellow nicotine, but it was just that time. So a lot of time, I think even as parents or grandparents or people that's out and about, just spending some time with folks is huge.
Right, absolutely. Just being present in people's life, absolutely.
Well, we thank you for your time. Again, if you can join us at 8:20 tomorrow, that'll wrap up our week this week.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy. Take care of yourself.
All right, you too.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
Sir. Brett Self getting started. I know Tyler Watson, Gardner on my mind. He was out here this week with talking about insurance, Medicare. Get in touch with him, and I'll tell you that number in a minute. Scott Watson, Sure Shot. Dove season's right around the corner, so we're going to be talking about that over at Sure Shot. Bridget Thornell, and I believe McCrae, her daughter's going to be with us this morning with the David Chamber. Dr. Ben Hayes will be with us from First Baptist Church at 7:30. So there's our Thursday lineup. I'll give you our Friday lineup after a while. Let's talk about the weather. Feels pretty good, like I said. 71, very slight chance of rain. A few clouds and some sun. Mid-80s today. Tonight's going to be another pleasant night, partly cloudy. 71. Going into the weekend, high school football looking like this. And that 60% chance of rain, not sure if that's going to be daytime, nighttime. Just watch out for it. 84 and 74. Saturday, 83 and 70. Slight chance of rain. Sunday, 84, 67. Really no rain starting next week. That's what it's showing right now. But it's going to be in the mid to upper 80s, mid 60s. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by some folks that have moved. Alex City Marine has moved to Highway 280 right past Lake Winds Golf Course on the right. You'll see those storage buildings. They're just saying, hey, we're open for you. Carlisle, downtown Alexander City, they're open for you. And you. I love going by there, going in there and seeing the coffee club girls. They're over there chatting and having a good time, and that's what Carlisle has been about all these years, is sitting down, just what Brett Self said, spending time with people. So if you're looking for a place to spend some precious time and memories, make it Carlisle today.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging, help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
Hi, I'm Randy Dawkins, Tallapoosa County President at Riverbank and Trust. In our community, we're the one-stop shop for real estate, mortgage, and construction loans. Folks know they can trust us to find the best loan option for their needs, and that we'll personally guide them through the entire process, even by text. And since we're local, decisions are made quickly. We make lending simple.
Floyd's Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dayville. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack, boots, for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown, Dadeville, Alabama.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you got to get to the all-new Stillwater's Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round and cart weekly, and an amazing $45 for weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse, options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-825-1353 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwater's Country Club, open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
And come on back in here and join. Hey, Jerome Messer, I don't know if you're up, but if you're not, get on up. Chris Caldwell, good morning to you. Jim Hardy, good morning to you. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Looking at something, Kurt Webster, who has dealt with promoting anywhere from Dolly to Tanya Tucker up in Nashville, Tennessee. I've noticed what he said. What's cool? It's 10 things, and I think it's worth repeating all 10. Saying thank you, apologizing when you're wrong, showing up on time, being nice to strangers, listening without interrupting, Kenny, admitting you were wrong, following your dreams, being a mentor, learning and using people's names, holding doors open for others. All that's really, really simple. And most of it, the way I'm looking at it, you're talking about seconds out of your life, seconds out of somebody else's life. So, in fact, I'm going to screenshot that. I ain't learned how to do much on this phone, but screenshot helps me hold on to the memory. Hey, Pigskin Pinups. It's got all the local high schools on there. It's got Alabama, Auburn schedule. I think it's on colleges. Yeah. So we got plenty of them here. They're free. You can come by and pick some up. If you know some other folks that could use them, come by here and pick them up. Of course, I thank all the sponsors, too. Oh, there's Sure Shot. You'll be out here in just a little bit. Let's talk food. I just love talking about food. I mean, when Ellen remembers this about when we first started dating, almost 50 years ago. She said we were out somewhere, and I was asking her, do you like food? Do you like to eat? And that's it still goes on today. Yeah, I like food. I like to eat. Had Kaneka and beans last night. Just don't get any better. Those grilling beans, you know the ones I'm talking about, just don't get any better than that. Hey, I'm not being sacrilegious at all, but I was thinking about your rod, the rod and staff. I remember Dan Scott. He was our scoutmaster one time. We was camping out down at Coley Creek, and he had this staff. And he wasn't protecting me with it, but I'll never forget when he walloped me with that dead blame staff. And he wasn't protecting me, like I say, at all, but he took away, I brought 5 packs of old gold cigarettes for me and Randy Lee and Joel Mask camping out down there, and that's what he took away from me. That's when he walloped me on that head. But I got him I got him out of that cigarette machine up at the Dairy Cream on Dadeville Road. That's when you can buy them. So I don't know. I just thought I'd share that. Let's talk real food. Every last crumb will be in the square. I think she's got some in there now. From what I understand, she's coming not every day, but she's got a cooler in there. I'm talking about Miss Julie Sears, and so it's good stuff. You can buy like a variety pack. Let me tell you what she's got in there: cheesecake inside the square, classic key lime, dark chocolate, Oreo. That's just naming just a few. And you get a little bit at a time, and you can eat on that for a little bit. It's what we call a snack. Let's see what else. Speaking of more food, I want a big thank you to Coons Corner. Today, boys and girls, is National Senior Citizens Day. Take advantage of it at Coons Corner. Today, in the morning, tomorrow National Senior Citizens Day, anyone 60 or over can get their lunch plate for half price. Lunch plate for seniors 60 and over, get half price on their lunch plate today. I'm not through at Coons Corner. Also, Key said we want to include breakfast in our half price senior deal as well. They just need to let the deli server know they're a senior, and that's all. So at Coons Corner, take advantage of that day. And Keith Coon and everybody that's involved over there that's making that happen, thank you. Let's go over the different districts. I got this yesterday. Different, and this is Alexander City areas you can where you vote. Let's go to District 6 first. Fire Station number 2. That's one on top of the River Bridge Hill. District 5, the Eva Fuller Community Center. Now that's out at Sportplex. That's out at the Sportplex. District 4, Hillaby Baptist Church, right down the road here. District 4, Hillaby Baptist Church. District 3, that's the one that Ellen and I are in. And I was talking to a gentleman yesterday, and I was going to go to the gas station. No, we don't go to the gas station. Mark the gas station out. Alexander City Board of Education on Lee Street. District 3 again, Alexander City Board of Education, Lee Street. District 2, Spring Hill Boys and Girls Club. District 2, Spring Hill Boys and Girls Club on County Road. And then to round it out, District 1, Cooper Rec Center. District 1, Cooper Rec Center. So, okay, that's it. And I'll do this again tomorrow and again Monday and Tuesday, because Tuesday is voting day, August the 26th. Let me put that over there for Chick-fil-A. That looks good too. Let's see what else we got going right here as we open up the doors right here. I don't think Candy Tate, my buddy Dylan Beagle at Brown Nursing Home yesterday was sitting down with me, coming up with a plan. They're going to be doing some advertising over the next 6 months. Let me tell you what, I've always thought the world of folks out there. You're special. Every one of you that work there, you are very special, and you know who I'm talking about. Well, tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to close that book right there and put that right there. I'm going to grab me a little old cup of coffee, and then Scott Watson will be out here. Emporium Wine. Good morning to you, Henry Foy over at Emporium Wine. That's located on Calhoun Street here in Alexander City. Wednesday, August the 27th, Emporium Wine presents an Italian wine tasting from 5 to 7. Emporium Wine presents an Italian wine tasting Wednesday, August the 27th, from 5 to 7. Put that on your things to do for next week.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SDC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Glory's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Glory's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Glory's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleeps 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asks you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
Talking about that wine tasting. This is from Andy Tucker. The question is, what's the difference between Italy wine and Tico Pink wine? Same grapes. Maybe Scott Watson can answer that. Can you answer?
I don't know much about that. I think the answer is cost.
Does that? Would you expect any more from Andy Tucker?
That's about tracking where I thought it would be.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
We were just talking about dove season. It opens up not Labor Day weekend, the weekend after that, because Labor Day is on Monday.
September 6th is opening day. That's Saturday. So.
You know, it seemed like we've talked about this many times over the years. Do you see dove season growing in numbers as far as families getting involved, young men, young ladies getting involved?
I would say it's steady,
and
that's
good.
That's the thing about dove season. You do see the ladies out there. You see the kids involved, and you know it's a social event also.
I agree. It's a big time social.
It is. Opening day, you cannot shoot until noon.
Right.
And people gather before that. You know, usually cook.
Is that a reason for that?
I guess it's for the social aspect of it.
Okay, that makes sense. But I remember going back 30 years ago, going to different places that when I worked with Russell, 30 and 40 years ago, going back, and these guys would in up north or different places in Alabama, and it was huge. It's a huge event.
Oh, definitely. Well, it kicks off the hunting season.
Right.
So, over the summer, there hasn't been any hunting to speak of. So this is the start of the hunting season.
I have been on one that was a pleasant day. There's not many pleasant days. Most time it's blistering hot.
Generally, it is, in the South this time of the year. But there's ways you can take care of that. If you're along a tree line or something, you can get you a little camo tarp or something and create you some shade.
Okay. And you got the camo tarps there at Sure Shot.
If somebody needs one, I'll have some.
I've not thought about that, but you're right. Most of the time it's still summer.
It is.
To September the 20th or 21st. Ryan, we got a few pictures of one show. Speaking of dove season, these are just a few of the things, and I'm going to let you explain what they are.
Okay.
But Sure Shot, of course, located on Highway 280 across from Chick-fil-A.
That's just a shell pouch. As you go out there, as you're shooting dove, if you just have a box of shells, you don't want to try to be bending over every time trying to load. So it just, this belt goes on your hip and you've got the shells right there at your waist.
Very convenient.
That's just Mojo dove decoys. Those are the static ones. You can just clip those to a tree limb, or we've got those dove trees that you can put them on. It just draws the dove to them. They see them on that perch. And
can you put them on the ground?
You can.
Okay. Can you put some corn around them?
Say again?
Can you put some corn around them?
It's not legally.
Okay.
Not unless you're in a cornfield.
Okay, all right.
I can see.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. This is a very similar thing. These are just dove pouches, dove vest. You'll see that vest is just ventilated, so it's not quite as hot. But same thing. You've got a place to put your shells. You've got a place to put the dove after you've shot them.
Wow.
It just makes it more convenient, so you're not, again, having to bend over every time to pick up shells.
Yeah, it can be. And when I say entertaining, it's one of the most entertaining hunts. You don't have to be quiet. That's why I like it.
No,
the louder you are, I think, the better.
Well, and you hear it on the field too. If you're hunting with people, hopefully, like if birds are coming behind you, they'll yell, "Hey, Kenny, bird!" To get your attention. So.
But it is, if you've never been on especially that first day, September the 6th, a dove shoot, put it on your things to do. Now, license. Let's talk about license.
Yes.
You got to have.
You have to have your license, and you got to have the HIP permit. I mean, it's.
What permit?
Harvest information program.
Really?
It's just asking questions like, did you hunt last year certain types of migratory birds?
Okay.
And
what's
did
that
you
for?
harvest any?
What's that for?
It's just for the record keeping, so
Okay.
they can estimate how many birds were taken and it's harvest information.
Let's go back to where you and I started our conversation out there in the door you come through. Your mom and dad had their anniversary yesterday.
They did.
And you had there was a picture a few years ago and then today. I love that.
Yep. So
thank the world of them.
Yep. 59 years.
Yeah. And you talk about a hard worker or hard workers, both of them.
They stay on the go.
Did you get that from them? Or is there a grandparent that was like that too? Or?
Yeah, I'm the way they raised us, so, it was just expected. So, yeah.
No more, no less.
That's right. That's what you did.
You got to sell Labor Day weekend and the weekend after. Is that right or no?
That is correct. Because the way how Labor Day falls so early and then dove season, so we're having back-to-back weekend sales Thursday through Saturday, 2 weeks in a row. So it'll be August 28th through 30th. That's the Labor Day sale. And
next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Correct. Okay. And then September 4th through 6th, which, will be the dove season.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Also Thursday, Friday. And we'll be closed Labor Day.
Okay. Labor Day, will your hours change for
Labor Day? We are closed.
No, I'm sorry. The Saturday, the Saturday.
It'll be 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Okay. But again, Sure Shot's located on Highway 280 here in Alexander City. 280 is a mess right now.
It is. It is. You know, they're doing that road work. But we are open. You know, you just have to be careful. Find the little entrance into the store. But yeah, we are definitely open.
In the sale, what's some things that you got on sale?
Well, the both sales are going to be very similar. You know, when we run a sale, we try to have almost everything in the store on sale. But you know, definitely your clothing, apparel, footwear. We've got some safes that will be on sale. Of course, guns, ammo, all your hunting gear, hunting accessories.
I think about your selection of your footwear. Man, that's something that you've had over the years, but it seems like it's just grown.
It is. It grows, and then as styles change, you know,
right.
so different styles, we're changing those out to stay current with what people want. And then, you know, we carry particular brands. If you come in there and if there's a brand we carry, but we do not have that particular style in stock, let us know. We can order it for you.
Gift cards.
Yes.
That's something we don't talk about enough, and I think that's very important.
We do gift cards. They do not expire. It works great. You know, as outdoorsmen, you know, a lot of times people will try to buy you stuff for the outdoors, but it may not be, if they don't know exactly what you like, you know, you may be spending money on something that's not as useful as you think to. Well, you can do the gift card, give it to that person, and they can get exactly what they want or what they need.
I think a gift card is great because you just said it. I mean, you know, that way you go in there because a lot of times you don't know what he or she really needs. Or maybe they already got 3 of what you gave them. Well, you give them a gift card, they won't happen.
That's right. My wife used to get on to me about gift cards. Said it wasn't personal, but she's changed her tune a little bit. But you know, give the gift card and include a little personal note.
Yeah. Okay. Way to go, young lady. Thank you so much.
She keeps me on track.
Well, let me tell you something. That's a huge part of your success. Your lovely wife, and it's still a family-owned and operated business.
Yes.
And I don't think folks really realize how big of a business that is. How much inventory you carry, not just out there what we see, but what you have in the back.
Oh yeah, there's probably more in the back in the warehouse part than actually in front of the store.
I'll go back to the clothes. Now, I'm always looking for a deal. You are too. Most time they got a couple of racks in there that you can find some bargains.
Yeah, we have the clearance racks. It's usually at least a couple of them, and a lot of times it's you know, every year styles may be a little different. The same manufacturer, but they may have slightly different patterns or stuff like that. So when we get down to 1 or 2 items or something like that, we move it over to the clearance rack to make room for the new inventory.
Do y'all have like meetings to go over things like that? You know, staff meetings with you got a good crew out there. Super crew. And I know we talk about them every time.
I've got they are so great. I mean, can't tell you how blessed I am.
Yeah.
Because as I've said numerous times, it's a team. It's a group doing it. It takes everyone out there, and it works great.
I've seen how that team works. When I go in there, most of the time I'll talk to you, I'll talk to Michelle, and I'm just, you know, kind of rambling. But then I'll hear Michelle working with somebody, suggesting something. You're working with somebody on guns, and one of the other gentlemen working with somebody on guns. The knowledge y'all have.
Yeah, and you know, the group, everybody is more knowledgeable in certain specific areas. So, you know,
let them do their thing.
So even on the gun counter, you know, some of the guys are more into the handguns and tactical. Some of the guys are more long-range precision. Some of the guys are more like sporting clays. So we've got it all.
Sporting clays, a lot of time I know the Kiwanis has a sporting clays coming up, I believe September the 16th. I've got that. But is that something that's growing?
Oh, sporting clays is huge. There's several different types of clay shooting. So you've got skeet, trout, 5-stand, sporting clays. They're all shotgun sports, but they're all slightly different. So, you know, it's skeet. Of course, you shoot, it offshoots every presentation. From going away, coming at you, all your crossing angles. Yeah. Trap, that's a sport where the clays are generally going away from you in a 45-degree angle. You just don't know exactly where. And sporting clays would be, could be somewhat compared to golf, because sporting clays is out on a course, usually anywhere from 12 to 18, 20 different stands, and it's just up to the course designer, any shot presentation they can think of. So every sporting clays course can be different.
And we're going to talk more about that, what type gun, when we come back. Salvation Army, of course, they're located on Highway 280, 6800 U.S. Highway 280 in Alexander City. You know, most time, well, right now, most students are already in their dorms, in their apartments, whatever they've moved into, pretty well settled. But then all of a sudden, they realize they don't have this, they don't have that. Well, this is where Salvation Army comes in handy. It may be a piece of furniture, it may be some glassware, it may be some pots and pans that you didn't realize they were going to need that. Well, go by and check it out. Salvation Army, Highway 280, Alex City.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Dixie Overhead Door, we specialize in top-quality garage door solutions for homes across Alabama and Georgia. In need of a garage door repair or a brand new garage door installation, our expert team delivers fast, reliable service with local expertise that you can trust, providing customized solutions and exceptional care every step of the way. Visit us today at DixieOverheadDoor.com and experience the Dixie difference.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and new site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Henderson Towing, Alexander City, 24-hour towing, jump starts, door unlocks, local and long distance towing, heavy duty towing. So let's get old Big Hoss to the rescue today. Here's that number. Now keep it handy. Henderson Towing, 256-392-4554, 256-392-4554. Henderson Towing, 24-hour towing, 256-392-4554.
Southern Charm Antiques and Estate Sales, located in the heart of downtown Alex City, offers a variety of quality antiques and unique items. Family owned and operated, you can expect a warm welcome every time you walk in the door. They offer professional estate sales services to you and your family. With over 50 plus years combined experience, they would be honored to serve you. Call 256-275-6609.
Chick-fil-A, let me tell you what they got going on over Chick-fil-A. Well, they always got something going on. Of course, they're located on Highway 280 here in Alexander City. Lois Ann Murphy and all the crew, good morning to you. Fall just got a little hotter. Of course, it's not fall yet, but try this spicy pretzel cheddar club today, just for a limited time. Ask for it. Spicy pretzel cheddar club. I gotta try that because I like spicy and I like Chick-fil-A. You will too, located on Highway 280 here in Alexander City. And also keep them in mind for catering. This guy right here caters to everybody, even Andy Tucker. Andy Tucker, you know, he is just like a scientist. What's the difference between? Oh no, I asked that. Are clays biodegradable? Biodegradable? Do they decay?
White flour actually makes one that is biodegradable. It does cost more than the traditional pitch targets. They will degrade without you having to do anything. The problem with that, it will change the pH of the soil. So, like if you're shooting an area that is hayfield or grass, it will kill the grass because of the pH change.
Didn't realize that.
Your traditional pitch targets, which are the most common, you know, you can shoot those out in the field. You know, you can run a disc or something over them and it will not affect anything.
Okay, well, that was a good question there.
It was.
Andrew, we were talking about the type gun that most people are. What would you suggest for
Dove season? By far the most popular are 12 gauge and 20 gauge.
Automatic? Or
semi-auto, pump, over and unders, all work. On a dove field, you know, you're limited to 3 shells in the gun.
Oh, okay.
So with the semi-auto, you can have 3 shots before you have to reload. Of course, over and unders, you just have the 2 shots. So, but yeah, you see everything out there, and the 12 and 20 gauge are the most common. Seeing a lot more 20 gauges now than we used to. They've always been popular. But it seems even more so now. For dove.
And of course, you keep those in stock.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have the guns.
Shells, plenty of shells.
We've got 12, 20, 28 gauge, 410. We've got everything out there, guns and ammo.
And they know they when you go in there, male or female, they can help you with even getting it right for you.
Yeah, we'll help you select the right shotgun for you because you know, shotgun fit is so important. If you've got a lady or a child, a youth, you know, you want something with a shorter length of pull to be really good with a shotgun. Fit is so important, and you'll see kids or ladies trying to shoot a shotgun with too long of length of pull, and it's harder to hit with. Plus, they're going to feel more recoil. It just will not be as comfortable to shoot. So we can help you with that.
And they'll get disheartened and not want to do it. So it's very, very important.
Yeah, you got to make it enjoyable, make it fun. So you got to do that. And we'll help you with the shell selection too, because, you know, for dove, you need a certain type of ammo. All 12 gauge, all 20 gauge ammo is not created equal.
You mentioned dove warm up.
Oh yeah, we're sponsoring and conduction in cooperation with Red Eagle Skeet and Trap in Childersburg. We're having dove season warm up. So the first one is actually tonight, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. At Red Eagle, the fields are lit, so you can shoot at night up there. And, you know, during the summer, it's a lot cooler. So that's a great opportunity to get out, practice a little bit before you get on the dove field. It will also be Saturday, August 30th, 12 p.m. until 5 p.m. and Thursday, September 4th, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And Red Eagle is in Childersburg. So if you're going up Highway 280, you go to the last traffic signal before you get to the Coosa River.
Right.
Turn right. About a mile down the road, you'll turn right on Pinecrest Road.
Yeah.
Take a left as soon as you cross the railroad track. Or you could put it in your GPS. 322 Hollywood Boulevard, Childersburg, Alabama.
Okay.
It'll
Well, I
carry
know,
you right
I
to
know
it.
exactly where you're talking about. Very good.
So-
good.
so-
Is that new?
No,
Has it been around
no,
for a
it's
while?
been there for, gosh, decades.
Really?
Most people are not aware of it. So, you know, in Childersburg, you've got Red Eagle. They have Skeet Trap 5 stand, and also in Childersburg, you've got Sailwood. They're the sporting clays, and they also do the hunting, the quail, pheasant, things like that. On this dove season warm-up at Red Eagle, there'll be everybody up there from first-time beginners to national champions.
Wow.
And everywhere in between. But, you know, we'll do some fun, informal games. It's something for everybody. If you're just starting off and you don't have a gun, show up anyway. We've got
have one.
loaner guns we can put in your hand, show you how to do it. We'll have ammo for sale up there. So, you know, all you have to do is show up and we'll make it work for you.
And it's always about safety.
Safety is always number one.
Yeah, yeah.
Most important thing.
Are there any gun safety meetings like Jerry Brown used to do?
Yeah, I'm sure they still do.
I should know.
Hunter safety.
Hunter safety.
And
Hunter
hunter
safety. Yeah,
education.
yeah, hunter education.
So that's ran through the state.
Oh, okay.
But Outdoor Alabama, you can go to their website. The Outdoor Alabama is the state's website for hunting and fishing. And it'll have all the information you need for the hunter education courses.
Age to have a license?
16.
16. Is there when you're over 65, do you have to have one? What's that cap?
Yeah, at 65.
Okay.
But you still have to do for dove hunting, you still got to do that HIP, the harvest information thing. That's no charge, but you still have to do that.
Y'all do that at Sure Shot?
We do.
Okay,
We do.
okay,
Come
okay.
in. You can buy a license online, or you can come in the store. When I say online, on the state's website, or you can come in the store and we'll sell you the license.
I would suggest that you go in the store, and why I do. If you've never been in Sure Shot, I think if you've never been in Sure Shot and you're looking for men, women's clothes, you're looking for men, women's apparel, men, women's gun. I think, and even the bags and purses that y'all have there.
Yeah. Michelle picks those out.
Yeah, I mean she does an excellent job. I think you would be surprised at the huge inventory. You have corn. And that,
We've got corn and wheat. You know, this time of the year you can top soak wheat, so we have that available also.
How long can you do that? The wheat.
I will have to look at the regulations, and everybody should. And again, Outdoor Alabama, great resource. You can look on there, but you could start top sowing wheat August 1st.
Okay, so if you're already doing it, that's okay. Again, dove season can be a lot of fun. I know Walkabout Ranch is having one this year. I think it's kind of a yearly thing. It's a family oriented, but still, you said it. And let's say it again: safety.
Safety.
You can't be too safe.
Yep. As a dove hunting, you know, just be aware of your muzzle, where your muzzle's pointing, and be aware of low birds. Do not shoot at the low birds.
And know who's next to you.
That's right.
Most time when you go into that field, you're placed out all over the place. Buckets.
Yes, the dove buckets. Again, that's part of just being comfortable on the stand.
Yeah, and you can put your shells in those.
You can, because, you know, dove hunting, it's generally all afternoon, so you don't want to be standing up the whole time. So, yeah, we got the buckets, seats, things such as that.
And that, make sure you get one. They're inexpensive, and believe me, you may not just use it in that dove field. You may have somewhere else that you want to sit down and enjoy a good set. Thank you. If you'll leave that with me, I'll hit on those sales again. The sales next weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then the weekend of the weekend after Labor Day.
Yeah. And that dove season warm up. If there's any questions on that, just contact us at the store, 256-329-0080.
Okay.
And we'll help you out. We'll actually be leaving from the store a little after 5 p.m. today, and also the next Thursday. So, they could follow us up there if they want to.
Red Eagle in Childersburg, Alabama. Scott, thank you so much. Thank y'all for being with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, let me tell you what the special is today. Today is National Senior Citizens Day. Fried pork chops. I'm talking about for Coons Corner Deli. Anyone 60 or older, fried pork chops, hash brown casserole, butter beans, green beans, baby carrots, and blackberry cobbler. And remember, for half-price seniors today for lunch and breakfast time. Keith Coon and the crew, thank you.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
And obituaries are brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Graveside service for Mr. Douglas Frank Brown, 65 of Opelika, will be at 11 o'clock this morning at the Dadeville City Cemetery. The family will receive friends also today from 9:30 to 10:30 at Langley Funeral Home. Langley Funeral Home is in charge of this service. And funeral service for Mrs. June Carlisle Nelson, 80 of Alexander City, will be at 11 o'clock today at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends also from 10 to 11 at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of this service. And a memorial service for Mr. John B. Sanders, 70 of Alexander City, will be Saturday, August the 30th at 2 o'clock at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To these families and other families who have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we will be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Wharf Casual Seafood is serving up the ultimate game day feast. Their family meal deals are the MVP on game day. Make dinner easy before the big game. Every bite's a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out their menu at wharfcasualseafood.com.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
I am Mike Dinsmore, and I'm running to be the next mayor of Elliott City. As a former site team leader and businessman, I know what companies are looking for, and I'll use my experience to bring jobs and growth to our community. Elliott City cannot continue doing the same things and expecting different results. We need new leadership that will shake things up and build a better future for everyone in Elliott City and all those who are yet to come.
Paid for by Mike Dinsmore for mayor. P.O. Box 301, Alexander City, Alabama 35011.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Merle Norman Cosmetics, downtown Alexander City, Calhoun Street, inside the square. You know, Robin and Vicky would love for you to come in there. If you've not seen the new Merle Norman inside the square, I want you to go today. I want you to see what they've done to it, the bright looks, the cosmetics itself, but you know, the warm way they you put a couch in there and maybe some a candle, but just go in there and see what Merle Norman Cosmetics is all about today. It's about you. That's a fact right there. Bridget Thornell with us, and McCrae, that's fixing to be 12 years old, September the 4th, out here with a Frappuccino and her what kind of cake?
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake. We were just talking, you just brought something up that's very important. We're talking about Highway 280 in Alexander City being paved. And of course, they have to dig everything up, and it's a mess. But Pee Wee Ingram and Ingram Paving, they're just doing their job, folks. So don't get on to them. They're just doing their job. And it's a tough job. It's a hot job, and be extremely careful watching these guys and gals out there on the road. Keep your eyes focused. And if you want to avoid 280, there's different places if you don't want to go out there. But these guys are just doing their job, and thank y'all, Ingram Paving, for doing that.
And, you know, one thing, I know I saw Lois Ann yesterday, you know,
Murphy,
these businesses on 280 still need your business while this is happening. But, you know, I do marketing, so I'm out and about all the time. And so I tried to, I can avoid it. You can avoid it a lot. You know, there's back ways into to Chick-fil-A, and
I think you bring that up.
You know, going around. You know, you go down Airport Drive and go to like right there between Alliant Bank and Pizza Hut. You can shoot straight across to go over to Marshalls and Publix and all that. So there are ways to avoid it. But if you do have to sit in it, just kind of be patient. Maybe leave a little earlier. Maybe it's not their fault that you're running late.
Yeah.
So don't blame you not being able to get somewhere on that road traffic. And, you know, Pee-wee and them are doing their job, like you said, and, you know, it goes a little higher than even our city, and, you know, so the people that make the decisions sometimes don't live exactly where you live.
And thank you for bringing that up. You're right about Chick-fil-A. There's plenty of ways, and a lot of go the back way anyway in Chick-fil-A. So tell the crew, the front porch, and Bridget sent you today. A lot going on. I just mentioned about the Fall Festival, October 4th, with the Dadeville Chamber of Commerce. We talk about it every day because they need to have you lined up, because it's a big event. It's on the back side of the courthouse in downtown Dadeville, October 4th. October 4th will be here before you know it.
It sure will. Yes, because we just had our dinner on the square.
Yeah.
And you know, you think you got plenty of time, and then Monday night we had a meeting, and I was like, oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, August 13th.
But we had a great turnout. We would like to thank the Dadeville High School cheerleaders, the band, the track team, the band moms. They came out. I mean, like, these people showed up and showed out Tuesday night and helped. We had plenty of volunteers, and it just made it run a little smoother, I think. And so, you know, thank you to the Funky Goat and Camilla Cafe and Miller's and the Grand Bakery for the amazing food. And Porch and Pine was open, so they had
a neat place.
It is, and
Erin.
she is super cute and sweet. Her and Karen Treadwell, and so they had a little photo booth, so you could, you know, stop by, shop with them, take a little photo. So, you know, that was neat. So
And it was all right there together.
It's right there on the square, and you know, you walk from one place to the other, and you know, hopefully next year some of our other businesses will decide to stay open a little later and maybe do
Good
some
idea.
things. So we've already got the planning in for next year and some ideas, but you know, that was great. And like you said, we do have the Fall Festival. So if you're a vendor, if you do any kind of marketing and you want to set up a booth just to give some information, you know, they can always call Molly, or you can visit the Dadeville Chamber website and the applications on there.
You can call Molly at 256-825-4019 and go you Dadeville Tigers. They'll be playing tomorrow night. We'll go over who they'll be playing later. But I just think because the way especially the downtown area has grown, all those businesses that you just mentioned that participated, then you bring in all those other folks, it had to go really smooth, and that's because you had 3 different seatings, 5:40.
Yes, it started at 5, and then about 5:30, the first group would get up and move, and then 5:40 was the next one, and then 6:20. And so it's like a family-style dinner, so the tables are all together, and so you get to mingle and, you know, market with other people that you may not even know. And there was a lot of people that I didn't know, and that's very shocking. But I met a lot of people, and so
that's what it's for.
It was
second
fun.
annual, right?
Yes,
that was the second annual.
It was, and so, you know, I think everybody enjoyed it from beginning to end. So.
Well, I want to thank the Dadeville Chamber of Commerce for doing that, because I remember it last year, and how successful it was, and so all y'all can do is just build off of it. Did you have all the Dadeville folks or the cheerleaders and all them last year to help with that, or was that something that you brought in this year?
We had cheerleaders last year, and this year the band and the track
team,
and then with that too, I know a lot of people are saying it's so hot. That's the reason I didn't buy a ticket. Well, this is Restaurant Week, like statewide. It's not just Dadeville decided to pick this date. It's Restaurant Week, so we were kind of trying to go with that theme. And
good for y'all.
So
promoting everybody,
yes.
Promoting those restaurants, because every one of them that you just mentioned, most of them are still new, really. I mean, you know,
they are.
So we want you to shop with them, and so the way that worked, I mean, you could kind of go to all those, but So the plates they got came from all those different restaurants?
So
different
what
food?
happened was you checked in, and when you buy tickets, you get 2 drink tickets. That's wine or beer, and then of course we provided water and tea. And then you would check in at the Funky Goat and get your salad there. And then you would move from there to Camilla's, and Camilla's had the appetizers. And then they would go to Miller's, and that was their main course.
Oh, okay.
And then when they finished their main course, they would go into the Grand Bakery and have their dessert.
So all that was
It's
included
a
in the
progressive
ticket.
dinner.
Okay,
Yes.
wow, I am loving that. Okay, so next year, I'll probably will you do it at the same time next year because of Restaurant Week?
Well, Rhonda Gaskins and Carol Sellers and myself met yesterday, just kind of going over some things, and we talked about maybe moving it back a month, so maybe the end of September, but that's not written in stone. We were trying to just figure out, could you get a little cooler? Maybe if we moved it,
Even
a
September's
little
hot.
later. Yes,
I mean,
and so we really don't know what we'll do next year.
Well, if it was, packed out this year, it's kind of hard to. It's kind of like the Lake Martin Songwriters Festival. It's the last week of July,
And it's hot.
Yeah, but everybody knows that.
Yes.
I mean, they know when it is. They come from all over. Same thing. And I'm not telling y'all what to do, but I'm just saying if you stick with that same time each year, it's something to. Are you through eating that thing over there yet? So you're in the sixth grade. So you're still at Radney. So you'll be the last class at Radney.
The last class at Radney and the
first class at the high school.
Yes.
Wow. Of course, remember the Benjamin Russell High School, the new school, the class of 2026 will be the first to graduate. They'll go in January. Then next August, 2026 for 2027, 6th, 7th, and 8th will be at the Benjamin Russell High School, and then the 3rd, 4th, and 5th will be at the middle school.
Yes.
So that's going to be a big change. And then, of course, Jim Pearson's already set. So it's there's a lot of really neat things going on. And remember, if you're not a construction worker, please stay out of the area over there where they're building. And if you're going in there and you're not a construction worker, they go ask you in a kind way to please leave. But it's Elkatchee Road. It's Elkatchee Interstate now. We will be right back. Speaking of the Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, let's just talk, and we'll talk more about this when we come back with Bridget, but to be a member, you can be an individual, you can be a business, but please get involved in the Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. Again, October 4th is their fall festival. It's downtown on the backside of the courthouse. Again, call Molly at 256-825-4019, or go to the website. If you're wanting to be a vendor, you need to get signed up now, so you will get in. It fills up fast.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Dalton Insurance. Let's talk about it right now. My old buddy Tyler Dalton says this: whether you're retiring in 6 months or 6 years, Tyler's one-on-one insurance plan reviews make sure you're not overpaying and that you've got the coverage you need when aging into Medicare. Dalton Insurance has health care, Medicare, and life insurance. Call today, 334-489-3624.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
The Honda Summer Event is going on now at Sarah Honda in Sylacauga. Hit the road with the hottest ride. Plus, every vehicle we offer comes with a Sarah Promise, like a new 2025 Honda Civic Sedan, lease for $289 a month, or a new 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid, lease for $369 a month, or like a 2025 Ridgeline, lease for $359 a month. Your ultimate summer wheels await at Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford. Red Flag Pest Control is Central Alabama's best in pest control with hometown service in Lake Martin and now the greater Montgomery area. When you see pests, throw down the red flag. Termites, bed bugs, carpenter bees, mosquitoes, or general pests. Red Flag gets the job done at the right price for your home or business. At Lake Martin, call 888-943-0353 or in Montgomery, 334-265-1831. Red Flag, the best in pest control in Central Alabama.
$72 degrees right now. It's going up to 85. Slight chance of rain. Hopefully it'll be a good day. Going into tonight, chances of rain still slight, 71. And then going into the weekend, it increases. Tomorrow for high school football tomorrow night, it's looking like there's a possibility of rain. 60% chance of rain, 84 and 72. Chances slighter Saturday and Sunday. Low to mid 80s, low 70s to upper 60s. Then going into next week, Monday and Tuesday, mid to upper 80s for high mid 60s for a low, and really no rain to speak of starting next week. So there's your 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends at Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280, Alexander City. Bridget and daughter McCrae with us out here. It's always a treat to have them out there. You just said you had somebody you had to congratulate.
Yes, today is Heather Barker Moore's last day of radiation.
Congratulations. Yay. Congratulations. That's a big thing. I know we went through that last Friday with Ellen Dean. And let me tell you something. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. Even after it ain't easy. Some other things coming up that you got going on.
So we do have First Responders Luncheon. Dadeville Chamber puts this on every year. It's the Friday, September the 5th, 11 to 1. It's at the Wellness Center there behind the hospital in Dadeville. And so Tallapoosa County First Responders are invited to this.
Thank you guys and gals.
Yes, this is our way to thank them, give back a little bit, feed them, hang out, mingle, and just get to know some of these first responders that, people don't realize. Anywhere from a nurse to your dispatch, all those are first responders, the people that are first on the scene in any way. those are first responders, and thank God for them because, like we've said before, it's a calling, and I do not have that part. So.
Well, let me tell you something. You're right about the calling, but God, and most of those men and women never get thanked. I mean, they're I would think when, especially if they come and help you out, maybe that's when you help them then. But I think we need to help them when they're not in service. And just like y'all doing this, I know they really appreciate this.
I hope they do, because this is one of my favorite events that we do. Just because I love giving back anyway. But I definitely love to give back to the first responders because they do have a special place in my heart. So.
And I know a lot of, especially the volunteer fire departments will in different places will be having Boston butt sales, and they do that. That's a fundraiser for the volunteer fire departments. I believe we've got, I want to say 16 in Tallapoosa County. So if they're having a big Boston butt sale or rib sale or whatever, buy a ticket from them. Most time they're very inexpensive, and remember the money goes back to them. It goes back.
Yes, and you think about those people, they're all volunteers. So if that call at 2:00 in the morning, most of those people have another job to get to. So if they come out to your house fire or your emergency at 2:00 in the morning and they get back at 4, just think, most of them still have to get up at 7 or be in by 8, to another job. So
and they do it for no pay.
No pay.
No pay.
And that's where we like to give back and thank them. And I wish I could do it more than just one time a year. And I try, especially with our nurses and medical staff at Lake Martin. I try to do fun things for them and to show them our appreciation for all their hard work.
That's really the least thing we could.
Oh yeah.
We could do, but again, I'm speaking for all the volunteer fire departments right now. If it's where you can get on and help them, especially the young people, they're needing you right now, because a lot of these are older men and women that's been doing it for a long time. They need help, but they also need your energy too. Yes,
and we do have one other thing. Well, we always have things going on with Ivy Creek, but our administrative assistant at our Dadeville hospice office, her husband is 27 years old and has a rare liver disease, biliary atresia, maybe. I'm not really for sure. He was born with it. So he has to have a full liver transplant. Wow. And so when I say that, he cannot, she couldn't find out if she's a match and just give him a partial of hers. He has to have a full match. And so so he's on that waiting list. So what they're doing, the wharf has red bag fundraisers, and so they are going to do one of those for that family. Hospice is, and so what you do is you can reach out to the Dadeville hospice office or myself, Cody or Abby Williams, and buy tickets. And it's a shrimp bowl.
Okay.
And so you buy these tickets, and then November the 7th, you will be able to pick those up at the wharf, either at lunch or at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And all the proceeds that we make from that are going to Cody and Abby.
Okay. With that, what do you call it? Red bag?
Red bag fundraiser.
Okay.
And those are available for other people, if PTO or school functions, anybody that would like to do a fundraiser. If you'll get in touch with me, we can get this set up for you too.
That's just, here again, that's what Noah Griggs does at the wharf. It's a great place to eat. They do a lot of catering. They're located on Highway 280 in Alexander City, and they got other locations too. But Noah Griggs has been in this business for a long time. He knows to give back. That's just, when you're in business, that's what you do. You're volunteered in a lot of places these you work at, but you're giving back, and that's just huge. McCray, if we don't see you anymore, happy birthday on the 4th, and good luck with that Frappuccino, and you already eat the rest of that thing over there. Still eating on it. God blame, girl. Thank you for coming out here. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for what you do. Don't go anywhere. Doctor, is there a doctor in the house? Dr. Ben Hayes up next. Let's talk about Doc's Cafe. Breakfast, of course, being served right now. This is your lunch day. Let me tell you something about their fried chicken wings. They ain't just little bitty fried chicken wings. They're big fried chicken wings. Sausage dogs. You got a choice of potato wedges, lima beans, buttered cabbage, Willie's chili. That's my old buddy, Willie's chili. Also, their 28-item fresh salad bar is delicious. Go by and visit them, and go by and eat with them today at Doc's Cafe.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today. Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379. Butterfly's Gift Shop is located in downtown Dadeville, Alabama, behind the historic courthouse. Little Miss Paisley enjoys shopping, game day apparel, Chimney Rock hot sauce, caps, and a whole lot more. Then through the doors to Sweet Magnolia's Salon and Spa, where the girls are doing massages, hair, and facials. Maury is now a skin consultant. Love doing hair and makeup for weddings. That's Sweet Magnolia Salon and Spa in downtown Dadeville.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just open to talking to myself anyway.
Hey, Representative Ed Oliver, happy birthday to you today, buddy, and thank you for what you do for Tallapoosa County and the surrounding area. Take the day off with double pay. Reverend Ben Hayes with us out here. Got a birthday coming up himself, August the 31st.
Yeah, that's right.
They roll around pretty quick, don't they?
They do, man. Every year it seems like it gets faster. So,
First Baptist Church, downtown Dayville. You and I were just talking about it. We were talking about it out here yesterday because it's rolling, and it's because of you. It's because of the congregation. It's because everybody's got a job to do. Right. What they're good at, and I think it's got to be organized.
Well, I was just thinking about that this morning because if you hadn't texted me yesterday, I would have completely forgotten about this morning. It's just been a crazy 3 weeks because we decided to go to 2 worship services starting September 7th. Right. So we're having to recruit volunteers and get everything together and figure out parking issues, and we got that covered. We got plenty of parking.
See, people don't think about that really. I mean,
Yeah, because what happens is when you're swapping out that way, you've got the issue that the sanctuary might be open, but the parking lot's still full until people pull out. So we've got that all worked out. The Farmer and Merchants Bank is letting us use their parking lot, so it's about 30 spaces over there. And so, we're asking all of our able-bodied folks, not young families, not senior adults, to park over there to give some space, and so it'd be great.
Isn't that a good problem when you got a parking problem?
It is.
And where you just don't have enough parking at your church. That says so much, and that's what you and I were talking about just briefly when you sat down. With the everything, all the growing, the construction, everything going on in the Dayville area, the Alexander City, and all the surrounding area, people want to find out, God, what's happening? Maybe this is a place we want to move our business. Maybe this is a place we want to move our family, because it does have active churches. Boy, you can't find an active church more active than y'all right now.
Well, I think you're right. But the neat thing, you don't get that very often, do you?
Not at all.
The neat thing, Tuesday night, Sonia and I, my wife and I, took a young couple to dinner. They had their little girl with them, and so we spent some time together just eating and talking about the church, and they're going to join the church. And then yesterday morning, we get a phone call from a lady. She identifies herself, and she's wanting to know when we're having Wednesday night services. She comes in last night, first time to our Wednesday night services. She's the grandmother of the young couple that we took out Tuesday night.
So you didn't know that at the time?
I did not know that. And so, this is the neat thing. We've got young families, we got older families coming to the church, and it makes for a good dynamic. It really does.
Well, I'm proud of you, because I guess y'all coming out here over the years, I've seen it grow. I've seen y'all, the going back to the people. Everybody's got a job to do, and they do it well. Just let them.
Yeah.
Charlie Kuykendall, just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
His wife, Michelle, let her do her thing, and then it all comes together.
Oh, listen, Charlie's great. Michelle is amazing.
That's his wife.
Yeah, she's taken on our publicity committee.
She does a great job at it, too.
I'm telling you, she does. She sent me a whole list of things that she's doing, getting ready for the 2 services. And we're going to be on the big billboard, the digital billboard, there in Dadeville.
Wow,
and,
okay.
So I'm
It'll be
hoping.
good for you.
Well, it will. I'm hoping that they don't use my picture on the big billboard. The smaller pictures are okay, but the big ones, they kind of,
yeah,
scary.
You're trying to grow this over there.
Yeah.
But no, really, in all seriousness, it takes all those people, and I know we just hitting on just a couple of them, but it's just so much that's going on. But it goes back to Dayville itself. I mean, it's growing. It's with kind of a crazy growth.
One of the things that I'm really excited about, Hunter Baker's our youth pastor. Yeah. Hunter is doing an amazing job, and he works with our athletic teams a lot. We've released him, said, look, be at the school all that you can, be with the kids all that you can. That's your job.
Yeah,
that's what we want you to do. He's having discipleship groups with the kids. In fact, he's meeting with one of our football players this morning. And we're just excited about the fact, last night the whole football team came and ate dinner with us.
Wow.
Tomorrow morning, we've got prayer breakfast for the football team, band, and cheerleaders. That's exciting. Sunday, we've got our Black and Gold Day, where we invite all of the sports teams and the band to come and be in our worship service, and we're going to feed them afterwards. And
what service is that going to be? Which one?
Oh,
well, no,
we haven't moved yet.
That's right.
So
Okay.
one service.
Yep.
And so we got a youth pastor, Brian Wortham from First Baptist Wedowee, who's going to come, and he's going to speak Sunday morning with a great message geared towards these young people. So it's going to be a great day.
You know, the one thing that you know this, but I guess I think about those young people, especially you seniors. You're fixing. This is the biggest time of your life.
Yes.
This year, the 2025, 2026. You're graduating. You're looking for leadership right now. You're looking for direction, and so I can't think of a better thing to do than to get involved in the church. But y'all, not just them getting involved in the church, y'all going to the school and getting in. I mean, Hunter, he does a great job with it. He's just so laid back, but he's been there. He's done that. He's gone to other countries. He's been there. He's done that. So he can bring all that back and put it into. That's Dadeville. Is his town.
It's
his family. That's where he grew up.
It is, and he's got a wonderful family. His mom and dad are there in the Methodist Church, and we love them to death. And of course, their oldest son Benton has moved off to Auburn University this week. And
wow, he started this week.
Mama Baker, Christina, has done a lot of crying. Last night I talked to her. She seems to be calmed down a little bit, but
that's huge.
It is.
People, the kids, they don't. I don't think a lot of them. They don't think anything about it. But mom and dad, they do, because they're, that's that little boy that was 4 years old yesterday. I mean, it happens that quick.
It does, and of course he's a great young man, great leadership skills, just very focused, going into their engineering program over at Auburn, and I texted him today that he moved in and said, hey man, just want you to know I'm proud of you, thinking about you today. And he texted me back, and he's doing well, and I think he's going to do well over there.
That communication that you just did, I think it's huge. You never know what that means to anybody, male, female, young or old, when they just get that. It's kind of like we were talking with Brett Self, that's doing our Thought for the Day this week from Stone Ridge Baptist Church. We're talking to him about you never know just saying something to somebody, how it's going to affect them. Going, what he was talking about, going to visit somebody that's sick, they've lost a loved one. What do you say to them? And he said, Reverend or Dr. Gerald Hallmark said, hey, they won't remember what you said, but they remember you were there.
That's right.
And is that good advice? You do that same thing.
Excellent advice. In fact, I tell people all the time, especially at funerals. You're not going to remember anything that I said.
Right. Yeah.
But you're going to remember the people who were there with you, supporting you through this.
Well, it's that thing called time. Just spending that time. And we kind of started off the show today. I'll attempt 10 different things, just saying, thank you, opening a door for somebody, just the little things in life. And most time, all those little things in life, it takes seconds to smile at somebody, seconds to say hello. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, you mentioned Ed Oliver when we started, and I try to text Ed and Jay Hovey periodically, just say, hey, look, just want you to know I'm praying for you, supporting you. And I think it's important that we have those types of contact, just to show our representative, our senator, hey, we love you, we're praying for you, we're rooting for you, do the job we sent you to Montgomery to do. And so any way that we can increase communication is a good thing.
I think with those our senator and our representative, what you just mentioned, I think you never know when you sent that, it may have come at a time they needed it.
Exactly.
So we need a commercial break. I think that's what Ryan's trying to tell us right now. So what we'll do, we'll take one. We'll be right back. City of Alexander City. Are you looking for a job? Are you with benefits? Well, they have all that. I've known so many guys and women that's worked there many years, many decades, That just tells me they enjoyed that because they enjoyed their job. They enjoyed the benefits. A lot of times you can take those benefits with you when you retire. Go to their website today.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dayville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
Alexander City, the stakes are clear. This election is about to be the future we want to build. Will we continue down the same path, or will we choose a new direction rooted in service and compassion? Let's move forward together.
I'm asking for your support to be the mayor for all of Alexander City. Visit votebuffy.com to learn more and to contribute to our campaign.
Paid for by Committee-to-Elect Audrey Colvin, P.O. Box 25, Alexander City, Alabama, 35011.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
For all your camping needs, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, Class C, small trailers. Camping World in Salem has them. If you're looking for RV accessories, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Hitch and tow, RV essentials, RV lifestyle, RV interior. Whatever you need for your RV, Camping World in Salem has you covered. 3141 Lee Road 179, just off Highway 280 in Salem under the giant American flag.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We're your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
$7:42 as we start wrapping up a Thursday show. Of course, tomorrow's show will be a pre-recorded show. We've got Reverend Dr. Ben Hayes out here with us, First Baptist Church in Dadeville. A lot going on over there. We were just talking about Dadeville plays tomorrow night. They play at Elmore County.
Yes.
Next week, it won't be it'll be at Hanley, but not on Friday night. It'll be on Thursday night.
Yeah, because that team over there on the east side of the state has moved their game to a Friday, so we had to move to Thursday.
I think it's first Friday game I remember Auburn ever playing, and they play it out in Waco against the Baylor Bears.
I'm assuming it's a television thing. But,
is it? Is it? People are ready for some college football. We were just talking about. I remember a buddy of mine. Their dad died around the end of December. End of December, and Auburn was playing one of those first days of January. They planned that funeral around his death.
Listen, if you're going to get married, if you're going to have a funeral during football season in Alabama, you better be sure that you're not.
Check your schedule.
That's right. That's right. So. Yeah,
I know there's probably a few other states like that, but so many states are not. They have a pro team. Yeah. That's their Alabama or Auburn, and it's not just it's not just those two. We got a Troy graduate right here. Yeah. So we got other great schools in there, but. Boy, I'm telling you, we like our college football.
We do, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we just got to make sure our priorities are right.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Is there any other things that are coming up that I don't want to not miss?
Yeah, September 7th, we start the 2 services that morning. That night, we've got the First Baptist Church Trussville Senior Adult Choir coming. 6 o'clock, they're going to have a concert, and we're going to feed them afterwards. It's going to be a great night. The 14th, our small groups start back, 4 p.m., so this is always a good thing on Sundays. For the fall, we'll start back. We've got several groups. You can go on the website. You can go on the Facebook feed, and you can see what the options are, and just call the church office and sign up. On the 21st, we're going to do something we've never done before. We've got a lot of new members over the past 2 years, so what we're going to do is we're going to host a luncheon. We're going to bring all of our new members from the last 2 years together, and we're just going to showcase all of our ministries, ways that they can serve, feed them lunch, and then say, hey, we need you to get involved. When you join the church, you make a commitment to serve, and these are ways that you can serve, and so sign up right here, right now, and help us out. Our committees, the nominating committee is working to fill committees for next year, and so a lot of stuff going on, and just give our people an opportunity to find out what it is.
I think y'all do an excellent job with your social media, keeping it, Facebook, website, everything updated. People go to those. We thank you for letting us be a small part of the front porch, because I believe in you guys, and I truly believe in what you're doing over there. And we've got to meet all the folks that are in whether it's the young people, it's the older people, it's the music. And now you got 2 services, and you're filling a need that Dadeville has. People are moving in over there.
They are, and I think spiritual aspect of life is so very important. We want to provide that. We want to provide quality in our programs, in our worship, and everything that we do. Not because we're looking to elevate First Baptist Church Dadeville. We want to, of course, lift up the Father and point people to the Lord Jesus Christ, and make sure they know that He is the way of salvation. We want to do that, but at the same time, without communication, you can't reach them. So we do spend a lot of time on social media. Michelle handles that. And I keep telling our people over and over again, here's what you need to do. Every time you see a post from the church, like it and share it. Because, Facebook, X, Instagram, all of those algorithms work differently. You never know exactly who's going to see what. So the more you share that, the more the word gets out.
What's that X thing?
Used to be Twitter.
Okay.
Used to be Twitter.
I just found that out yesterday, and I forgot what it was. And I never tweeted. I use Facebook for positive things. The front porch, posting who's on, and that type of thing. What we talked about, and my family. But other than that, I don't get into. It's.
I have an account with X, formerly known as Twitter, but I don't even go to it anymore. I just never check it, never do anything with it.
What's the advantage? I guess that's my question.
Well, a lot of people apparently use it, but I don't get it. So, yeah.
When did we start using Facebook? How long's it been?
Well,
what was it before Facebook? It was something else.
It's MySpace. Yeah, MySpace.
MySpace. Okay,
that was one of the big things. But you know, I posted a picture of our little group that went to Nepal 9 years ago. So I was on Facebook 9 years ago.
Okay.
And I don't remember when I started, but it's been a while.
We lived before Facebook and seemed to do pretty good.
Yeah, we did.
It can be good, it can be bad.
It can.
It's like anything. Everything it has its limits.
Well, my daughter, she does a lot on social media. She does TikTok, and she tells me that it's dangerous to get on TikTok because it draws you in. Because if you look at a video, next thing you know, you've got 15 videos that are just like that it's trying to show you, and you just, before you know it, you've spent several hours, just scrolling through videos.
One thing that I've started using, and I'm going to use it more, it's getting me in the habit of, in fact, Ryan put it on here, is the Bible.
Yeah.
So I can, and it's a different verse that comes up because of that now. So, yeah, your phone, most folks have, I know some folks still use a flip phone, and that's okay, but there's so much, just like my bank app, they hit me set up. Well, I can go, and if I got a balance, it'll let me know. If I don't have a balance, it'll let me know.
Yeah.
But it's just so convenient,
Well, Sonia and I use YouVersion Bible app, and we read through the Bible every year together.
Really?
And what we're using right now is their chronological plan, which you set it up, and it gives you each day of the year, and it goes through the Bible chronologically.
What does that mean? I've heard that word before. What's it?
Okay, like Genesis, we start with the creation in Genesis. Well, Job is further over in the Bible, right? But Job actually took place during the days of Genesis.
Really?
And so you'll read a few chapters in Genesis, and then you go to Job and you read Job's story. You've got all of the different histories from 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, 1st and 2nd Chronicles. Well, those three things overlap, and so you read some in 1 Samuel, some in 1 Kings, some in 1 Chronicles, and it goes that direction. So it's chronological. So you see what happened in the Bible in order.
Does it? I don't mean this in a bad way. Does it make more sense doing it that way?
Maybe sometimes.
Okay.
I told my wife this morning that we're not going to do this again because the problem is it can get a little confusing if you're not paying close attention because we're reading out of 2 Kings, 2 Chronicles, the prophecy of Jeremiah, the prophecy of Ezekiel. You got to pay close attention or you're like, wait a minute. But it's good to get the histories down that way.
But that's the Bible anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I wish, and I'm finding out I'm not the only person. It's really hard to understand sometimes, but sometimes somebody explain it in a simple way.
Yeah. One of the things I would encourage folks to do, if you're new to the Bible, and this is going to hit some people the wrong way, don't go first to the King James Version. And the reason I say that is because the language is outdated. I love the King James Version. I think it is an amazing, poetic way of looking at Scripture. But for new Christians, new believers, for people who've not really studied the Bible, go to the New Living Translation.
New Living, okay.
and use that. It's a pretty good translation, and it's modern day language.
Somebody was just telling me yesterday there's a series called The Chosen.
Yes.
And they said it's so, and this couple said you've got to watch it. They said, Kenny, instead of watching your Western sometimes, watch this right here because it's put where people can understand. Is that kind of?
It is. And it gives us a picture of Jesus. Now, understand that it is the writer's imagination.
Right.
They add to it, but I think it's a pretty accurate portrayal of the Scripture, but it gives Jesus personality. We don't think about Jesus laughing. We don't think about Jesus dancing.
I think about that.
But it shows him at the wedding at Cana, and he's enjoying the fun and the crowd.
Tapping his foot.
The children coming together and jumping on his back and him laughing with him. We don't tend to think of Jesus that way.
I think we should, though.
I do. I agree.
I truly, because I think we all have our different feelings, our relationship with. I was just mentioning on the show, but it was yesterday, day before yesterday, someone had called me out because when I posted Ellen's, ringing the bell, and even out here, I mentioned I used the man upstairs, and somebody really called me out on that. It's Jesus, it's Lord, it's God, but that's my relationship, and that I feel like I've really got a good relationship. But it's kind of like I'm the one. I want to see him. I want to look at him dancing. I want to see him laughing. But that's I refer, and I never mean that in a sacrilegious way when I call him out like that.
Well, and I think it's all in your motivation.
Sure.
The Father knows our hearts. He knows what's there, and I have a problem sometimes with people using other kinds of names to reference God. Become a little too informal, or maybe a little too formal, but God knows our heart, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
But again, the First Baptist Church, when I say in downtown Dadeville, it can't get any more downtown than downtown Dadeville, and there's a lot going on, not just at the church, but y'all. We talk about businesses, and in all fairness, the church is a business. It's a big business. But it's in business, you give back.
Yes.
And that's exactly what y'all are doing. That's what you've been doing. And I think that's the big part of y'all's growth, because you have given back to the schools, to the community, to the people.
And I think it's also what's allowed us to have access to the schools and the community. People know we care about the community. They know we love the community, and they respond to that.
As bad as the shooting was, I think that I've seen Dadeville a closer knit family because of that, because of you, because of Jimmy Abbott. I know there's a lot of other folks involved, but I think that as bad as it was, it brought you together because people said, you know what, Ben Hayes is the real deal.
Well, I appreciate it, and it has given me an opportunity. Wednesday night, not last night, but a week ago, I preached at Centerview Missionary Baptist Church. They had their revival. I preached
Camp
there.
Hill?
Yes. Yeah. Amazing time of worship and fellowship with brothers and sisters in Christ that we don't typically worship with. But we had a great time together, and the relationships we developed through the tragedy has been great. I would say pray for the families of the victims.
Right.
A lot of stuff coming out right now from the DA's office, and some things happening, moving towards trial, and they just need our prayers.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad you brought that up, because I had not heard that. So, the law moves slow.
Yes.
I mean, the judging, the rulings, and all that moves very slow, and I'm glad you brought that up. But again, starting next month, be the first Sunday.
Yes.
First Sunday
September
in September after Labor Day. Remember, Labor Day, of course, is a Monday. It's the last weekend of August. I don't ever remember it running into this, but it's the last weekend of August. September 1st is Labor Day, so put that on your things to do. And I'd say, if you're wanting to get involved in the church, I'm sure y'all got a place y'all could.
Absolutely.
Put them, whether it's in with the young folks, or the real young folks, with the older folks. But I don't think you can. I think everybody has a place in the church.
Yes.
And if they don't, you'll find them.
Absolutely.
Y'all are feeding this bunch over there too.
Oh man, yeah.
That brings them together.
I told my wife this morning, I got to watch the eating right now, because it has been one thing right after another.
You do a good job with it. You stay slim and trim, and that's not easy.
No.
Being a preacher, especially a preacher that feeds them like they do. Speaking of feeding, we're gonna take us a commercial break. We'll be right back and wrap it up.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a spacious interior and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Banner Building Summer Sale is happening right now. No money down, no payments for 90 days, plus 12 months with zero interest now through August 31st on all portable wood and aluminum sheds, carports, garages, and barns built on site or delivered during the summer sales event happening right now at Banner Buildings, 4011 Warm Springs Road in Columbus, or online at bannerbuildingsga.com. Better buildings, better prices, Banner Buildings of Columbus.
Hi, my name is Nancy Spiegel, and I'm a relatively new member at First Baptist Dadeville. I moved here about 18 months ago, not knowing anyone, and found my faith family right here at First Baptist. Excellent preaching, the music is marvelous, so come join us here at First Baptist.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.